Anyway, welcome back to the House of Da Vinci, where we finally got close to this, and then Giacomo Dimwit got himself trapped in this thing that we could spot from a mile away. Anyway, we're now also working for Borgia again, because he wants something. That's cool. He gave us a fidget cube, which is nice. It briefly pops, but then... Where's green? Okay, then we need white. Well, had I known that. Anyway, it's fine. So we're immediately heading off here. About to make good on our promise, I guess.
Now we must wait before they present us. I would be calmer if Leonardo was with us here, but we couldn't possibly include him as the Order knows him well. And according to Borgia, they are beholden to the Pope. At least we will attract less attention. We must still be careful though. Julius II is cunning as a fox. I indeed know him from before. When he was but a cardinal, he was always straight hard and never afraid to use his brilliant mind to fulfill his goals. Did you know that when he became Pope, he confessed that his new name is not in honor of St. Julius, as most cardinals expected, but after Julius Caesar? He is a good man, and was the situation different, he would make a great ally.
So you just get to pick your name.
We have a few moments, so let's go over our plan, yeah? After I tell the Pope why I came, he will surely want to speak to me privately. Hopefully outside his study. In the meantime, you will have to get there and find the passage leading to the amulet. I will try to distract him for as long as possible, but you must return to the audience room before we are back. I can't wait for this to be over. I'm as nervous as a cat. Just a quick prayer to St. Francis. Or rather, maybe to all the saints. I hope God will forgive me this ruse against my old friend.
Who are you?
Luca Bartolomeo de Pacioli with an escort. The Holy Father expects you.
Garb of a Franciscan, face of a rascal. This could only be Luca Pacioli. It's a pleasure to meet you again, old friend.
Holy Father, you honor me greatly by making time for me. Allow me to introduce my pupil and protege, Giacomo of Ferrara.
This is your pupil? Boy, you should regard your teacher highly. He is a wise man, even if he lacks seriousness. But as Dr. Angelicus said, of all the soul's passions, sorrow is the most harmful to the body. You are surely aware that many duties stem from my station, and I'll have to apply to them by the time the bells toll evening Angelus. But until that time, you have my full attention. I heard you have important news for me. What is it?
Your Excellency, I heard about the righteous struggle you lead against the Borgia family. Maybe I could do my part to help, turning the proverbial wheel of justice?
Not here, my friend. Let us go for a walk through the gardens. There you can tell me everything.
Now imagine this guy coming back into the room like, frick!
Giacomo, you wait here. This is only for the Pope to know.
In the meantime, boy, you can pass the time reading. I'm sure you will find a book that will interest you.
Fortunately, he does scamper off. Certainly one of these 4 books will interest you, right? Alright. Sure is a fan of the Roman Empire. We'll give him that. Okay, no time travel shenanigans in here. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 though. This reminded me of the chessboard there, but there's only 4 tiles rather than 8. Oh wait, they're labeled. C3, F3, F. If the board is set up properly, then that means bishop on G6. There's a knight on F4. Where? I guess that's king on C4? Yeah, I think that's the chessboard isn't set up properly. Emperor on a C4. D3, D4, D5, D6. Then the knight there. Yeah, I think that's right. But considering nothing's moving, how did I not see that? Okay, so that now has a cross shape in the back. What if I've already got my reward from the chess puzzle? How would I know? I'll read all of this as well, huh? Although if you trust Borgia under Pope's control, this means that if you want to negotiate with Pope Julius II, you must do so without Leonardo, for whom the order is still searching. Luca knows the Pope personally. The Pope is said to be a man of wisdom, although short-tempered and lustful for power. Luca believed that if he had all the information, he would make the right decisions in time, but time is a luxury we are desperately short of. We have no choice but to act behind his back as Borgia proposed. Julius II's hatred to Borgia is well known, so his attention will be occupied by Luca telling him where Borgia is hiding, and adding some details about his activities. Perhaps the Pope and Borgia will delay each other, but the main reason for this conversation is something else. I will take this opportunity to sneak into the Pope's study, find a secret room in which the Abbot of Ordo Israel's Grand Master is supposedly hidden. Exactly according to plan, the Pope wanted to talk about Borgia. They went to the gardens together. He had the perfect opportunity to look around. Pope mentioned that he had until the evening. Angelus. I think I can just look at to make sure he retains only. He chose only at the sound of the Vatican's loud bells. The bell summoning for Angelus must be my final sign to leave. The Pope maybe have locked the study behind him, but when did a mere lock stop me? Well, they did stump you for a while. Oh, I guess that's my fault. Well, Luca told me on the way that Julius II had chosen his name not as a tribute to St. Julius, but to the Roman Emperor Julius Caesar, was quite skeptical. However, looking at the core of his study, I probably owe Luca an apology for my distrust. Cloud spiral staircase to an upper wooden floor. Lower part of the room showed the Pope to be a man fascinated by the Roman Empire. A man who was relentless and militant. This part of the room gives his character more depth. Dozens, perhaps hundreds of books with different themes, not all of them religious, and a model of basilica resembling the works of old masters. I wonder what secrets I'll discover here. Must forget to take advantage of the view offered by the ornate balcony above the room. Maybe I can spot something I missed earlier. Yeah, like the entire chessboard. A rook. This thing resembles a chess. I know. Upper room showed the Pope man fascinated by Roman Empire. Man. Oh, he just draws it. Okay. Imagine the rook next to the bishop wouldn't make sense. Which would put you here. Must you smash everything? Not quite sure what we're doing here. Okay, now I am. Okay, and opposing arrows here. What's happening up there? Okay. Well, this is grand, I suppose. Finally able to enter the chamber beneath the Pope's study. Right in front of me is a large, majestic statue, according to its attires, is one of the Pope's predecessors. In the center of his chest is an ornate badge under a glass lid. That must be the amulet of Ord's Grand Master that Borges sent me for. It's amazing what Clyde discovered just a few dozen feet from where hundreds of people pass through every day. Heard all sorts of tales of secrets in the Vatican many times before, but I never suspected they were based in truth, let alone that I'd ever see any of them with my own eyes. Okay. Frederick's second challenge is immutable truths and undermines the authority of the church. Prime example is the way he handled the crusade. Your Excellency ordered him to take Jerusalem, and what did he do? He could have sent those infidel dogs into hell itself, but he would rather break bread with them. He followed the letter of your command while absolutely rejecting its intent. Following story is a similar example. Frederick wondered what language the first man had spoken. With that thought alone, he ignored the natural order since the time of the Tower of Babel. But his sin is far worse. In an obsessive desire to answer a question that Lucifer himself whispered to him, he had babies taken from their parents, he isolated them, and the wet nurse who took care of them wasn't even allowed to speak. Unsurprisingly, without maternal love, the child died. Frederick did not repent. Instead, he executed the wet nurse so that his sin would have no witnesses. There is no other way to put it. He's an antichrist. You're a dick. So that's what I'm after. Guess we're gonna need more than a key here. The key is the same one that's on there, but sensor base. It's so bright. Maybe you should smash it, Giacomo. You're good with that. I'm sure you could handle it. Anyway, let's call it here for now. Thank you guys for watching Obsidian series, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next episode. Bye everyone.